Michael Hunter, a guy who's tremendously underrated at heavyweight. As a boxer in general, nobody really gives two F's about Michael Hunter because they think he's a nobody, right? Even Eddie Hearn didn't give a damn about Michael Hunter because he didn't even bother to re-sign him to Matchroom. He was like, go elsewhere, Michael Hunter. Go elsewhere. I don't need you. That's how little respect Michael Hunter gets as a fighter. He came out and he said recently that he feels Dillian Whyte shouldn't rush in to fight Alexander Povetkin in a immediate rematch because apparently he's going to be fighting Alexander Povetkin sometime in November, according to Eddie Hearn. And obviously Dillian Whyte wants that fight bad because I would imagine he's probably feeling really embarrassed that he got knocked out by a 40-year-old man. Now, Michael Hunter, prior to the first fight between Povetkin and Dillian Whyte, had come out and said that this is going to be a tough fight and he wouldn't be shocked if Alexander Povetkin beat Dillian Whyte, right? He wasn't being a sheep and he wasn't following what most people were saying. Most people leading up to this fight were saying that Dillian Whyte was going to beat Alexander Povetkin because Dillian Whyte has brainwashed a bunch of boxing fans into believing and thinking that he is this elite heavyweight. So a lot of boxing fans thought that, oh my God, Dillian Whyte being this elite heavyweight is going to destroy Alexander Povetkin. So when he got knocked out cold, they were like, oh my God, they started crying. They were shocked. But Michael Hunter is not a sheep, and he understands talent, and he understands styles make fights, and he felt that Alexander Povetkin could possibly give Dillian Whyte trouble, and he did. He knocked him out cold. He gave him a whole bunch of trouble with that KO punch. Now he's saying, Michael Hunter, that he feels that this is being a little bit too rushed, and it's not a good thing. And you know what? I agree, because what is Dillian Whyte gonna do? What is Dillian Whyte going to do different in this fight, in the rematch? What is he going to do different? I mean, the only thing I could see him doing different is trying to change his style. Maybe he's going to try to box. Maybe he's going to be like, you know what, let me run away from Alexander Povetkin. I mean, if I see Dillian Whyte on his tippy toes, moving and grooving, I'm going to say this guy's a coward. I'm going to call him a coward. I'm going to be like, okay, it's obvious that he's afraid to get knocked out again. So he's now using his tippy toes. But I don't think Dillian Whyte has the ability to do that. I mean, have you ever seen Dillian Whyte box? Rarely. I've never seen him box. He's more of a come forward type of a guy who gasses out in fights. So, I can totally see Alexander Povetkin knocking out or catching Dillian Whyte once again. I mean, and Dillian Whyte thinks that, he still thinks that he would beat somebody like Andy Ruiz. Listen, man, if a 40-year-old guy could catch you like that, Andy Ruiz would smoke him. I'm sorry. Andy Ruiz is a better fighter than people think he is. And don't even get me started with Deontay Wilder. Don't even mention this guy's name, all right? And claim that Dillian Whyte would beat Deontay Wilder. I believe it's being rushed. This is kind of reminiscent to David Price versus Tony Thompson. David Price was supposed to destroy Tony Thompson because Tony Thompson, just like Alexander Povetkin, was an old man and he was put in there to get knocked out. And you saw what happened. Tony the Tiger Thompson upset David Price, knocked him out. And what did they do? They immediately made a rematch because they felt like, this is a fluke. This is a fluke. It's a fluke. He got lucky. Bam. Got knocked out again by an old ass man. Hype job derailed. Hype job exposed. It was over. So this is kind of reminiscent to that. It resembles that a lot. You got this dude was supposed to get knocked out by Dillian Whyte because Dillian Whyte is supposed to be this great heavyweight, and Alexander Povetkin is supposed to be an old man, and he knocks him out, and now they're immediately fighting again. So I wouldn't be shocked if he got knocked out again. And let me tell you something right now. Tell you guys something right now. If Alexander Povetkin knocks this guy out again, don't you ever go around begging these champions to give Dillian Whyte a title shot. Fuck that. Fuck that. He doesn't deserve it. If you get knocked out twice by an old ass man, you don't deserve no championship belt. You don't deserve to fight for no championship belt. Because if you get knocked out twice against an old ass man like Alexander Povetkin, how are you supposed to hold on to a world championship belt? You know, if you can't even withstand a punch from an old ass man, you're not gonna last long as a champion. If he were to win that belt, he wouldn't last long at all. You know, and he's being rushed, and I agree with Michael Hunter.